Hello, good afternoon, good whatever, good day, whatever it is. Welcome to another vlog. If you don't know me, my name is Natalie. Please follow me on Instagram. It's Natalie_Riba. Lalelan, I am going to tell you how my ass ended up in a holding cell. So, I think it was one Thursday afternoon or something like that. I went to Jabulani Mall to ShopRite, and the intention was to send my mom money. So I get there outside and I'm just like, okay, there's no queue, there's nobody standing there, no issues. I get in the line and I'm just like, there's no queue, so I don't even have to stand there. So I get in there, I see this lady, she's standing right beside ShopRite, where the money market was, because it was outside where there's a herbal store right now. She's standing there, girl. She says to me, hi, and I'm like, girl, long belisa, so pleasantly, for no reason, for the why. But anyway, I greet Ukelmi, I go in, I send my mom money, trade pin, and then I leave, right? Just before I leave, this girl says to me, hi babes, Yazi, I left my, please don't judge me. Please do not judge me. And I think I need to put a disclaimer out before I continue with the video. Do not judge me. I was young. Okay? I was young. So, a girl then says to me, hi babes, Yazini. This was back in 2013, 2014, somewhere there. A girl says to me, hi babes, Zazi, ngishiye imali endlini. No, she says ngishiye i-ID endlini and yazubhuda mongithumela imali, so angikwazi ukuyikhipha because ngishiye i-ID. Ngicela ukuthi ungiphelele yona, ngizokunikeza something. She said something like that. And I had money that day. I was just like, nah babes, I don't need your money. So I went in with my very own South African identity document that is green, and I took out her money. So I took out Imaliga girl and I gave her. It was 1,400 rand. The lady at ShopRite, she looks at me suspiciously. I think she was just afraid to say to me, don't do it. Do you even know this girl? I don't know why she didn't say, girl, you are getting yourself into shit. Because, wow. But then I went in, girl, I took out the money. They gave me 1,400 rand. I took all of that money and I gave it to a stranger that I have never seen before, but I gave it to her. Again, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and share this video. Okay? So shopping, see, I carry on with my day. I run my errands. I go home and I chill with my dad, and time moves on. A month later, nothing, 2 weeks later, not even a month later, 2 weeks later, this gentleman calls me on my phone. He's like, hi. I'm like, hi. He's like, is your name Natalie? I'm like, yes. He's like, Natalie Matenchi. I'm like, yep. He says to me, okay, no, there's somebody that has an identical ID as yours. We're just trying to figure out how this is. All her details are her same as yours. So can we please come to your home so that we can figure this out? Kentate gentleman that called me. Sharp, Kentate gentleman, no problem. He says to me, no, he's a cop. He tells me, I work for Jabulani police station, and can we come to your house and then figure this out? Cool. So Ntatel Ponesa comes to my house, and I tell my dad, I'm like, yo, father, you know, there's this man that called me. He says he's a cop and my ID, this. My dad says, that's odd, but okay. Give him the address and then tell him we'll be home at this time. Sharp. Ntatel Ponesa at 6:30, he stopped at my grandmama house. Imagine me bringing cops to my grandmama house. But anyway, so the cops come by and Tatel Ponisa stops by our house. We open the gate, he comes in, and the story changes. Tatel Ponisa says to me, Mommy, August on this particular date, did you not take out 1,400 rand at ShopRite Jablani Mall? I'm like, that sounds like me. That sounds like something I did. But now it alerts me that there's a problem. Anywho, cool. I told Tatel Ponisa, yeah, there's a lady that was standing outside there. She asked me to take out this amount of money for her, and I gave her 1,400 rand. He's like, babes, and you took out money for a stranger with your whole identity document. What did you think was going to happen? I was just helping somebody out. Now Tatel Ponisa rolls it out to me and he's like, okay, mommy, that money belongs to an old lady that lives in Orange Farm. That money did not belong to that person. So you took out your money, you go pay it. I'm like, Njaini, how? How am I paying this money? I didn't eat it. To think that girl wanted to give me something for theft. I was an accomplice. I was implicated. Well, I was just the thief in this case because I was not just implicated, but I was just thrown in the deep end. But anyway, so Tatel Ponisa tells me, okay, so I need you to come to the station tomorrow. I need your fingerprints. You have an option. One, we can get you a babes, I wasn't even working at the time. I did not even get the promotions job at that. I did not know Mlungu at the time. I did not know how to say good morning. I am a employed South African. I was just somebody fresh out of college. Tatel Ponisa says, okay, please come through. So we can give you the option of either paying the 1,200 rand, 400 rand rather, or you can just get a what do they call it? What do they call the thing that you get when you are a convict? That thing that shows on your ID to show that you are a criminal. That a criminal what that thing. But okay, ngabinanto babes. Wake up the next morning. Tatel Ponisa said I must be there at 9 o'clock. He needs my fingerprints. Babes, I had never in my life felt like a criminal like that in my life. So I got there. That wasn't even that day. That day, I went in and Tatel Ponisa was sitting with this other Shangan speaking man. And I could tell they were talking about me because the other man was like, where does she live? And then this other guy said, Rockville. And then he's like, the lady? And it's like, no, Orange Farm. He's like, she was scammed. And then they laughed about it. And then they started asking me questions that, what happened? I told her this happened. Why can't you pull out the footage at Jablani Mall? They're like, ma'am, where do you think this is? Your mother's house. That thing clears in 7 days. So we're not going to get that footage. My heart is pumping petrol at that time, but it's fine. So now I move along, and then Tatel Ponisa took details. He was, I don't know, maybe it was a statement. I don't know. But anywho, we move. I come back home, and my dad was worried, and he asks me, what's wrong? I'm like, this is what happened. This. My poor father's just like, yo, I've got a child of a criminal, but it's okay. It's her choices. But anyway, I think a week later, Tatel Ponisa is contacting me like nobody's business. Like, he's making sure that I'm updated. I know what's going on. That other day, now I'm supposed to go to court. Ne? So I tell the Tatel Ponisa that I don't want a criminal record. So can I not rather just pay this lady her money, and then those other people, they will rot in hell. That's what I can hope for. Tatel Ponisa says, yeah, you have that option. You don't even have to take it to court. You can just meet with the lady, give her money, and that's all. And then I said, okay, cool, that's fine. Now I call my grandmama. I'm like, Coco, this is what's going on. Grandmother's like, don't worry, I'll send you the money. the joys of that woman being alive is like lalel. Grandmama sends me money. I go to ShopRite again to fetch money, and then I went to court. So just prior before court, they put me in a flippin' holding cell. So I'm sitting in the holding cell now, child. Ntatel Ponisa did not warn me that I'm going to a holding cell. Like, Ntatel Ponisa was not loyal. Like, why did you not tell me? So before we go to the court, because we went to the court called Protea, magistrate court in Protea. Before that, they took my fingerprints. I was wearing pants. My tattoo is so high. They told me to pull my pants up so they can count how many tattoos I have, what they're made up of, because my name is on my leg. They took that, child. Then Karenka scream a. But anywho, they took those details, and then they took my fingerprints. I felt like a flippin' convict, child. Like, I felt like, yeah, Gasan City today because of 1.4 that I don't even know about. Well, I mean, I held it in my hands. I should have just ran with it, but it's cool. Ingabi nanto mtaka dead. Siye lontuzana Tiwan a court. I'm sitting with Ntatel Ponisa in his car. I went there by myself. No, I'm lying. I actually went with my uncle. That God sent man. I went with my uncle. We left here in the morning. He drove me there. The Ponisa called me, asked me, okay, Mama, where are you? I'm like, yeah, this is where I am. The Ponisa was like, okay, cool. We at the side, go to courtroom number. I went to there's courtroom number Sibani Bani. I went to that one. So before I get in, this cop says to me, "I'll say muhle mama yini ubulali boyfriend." Hi bo, that Ponisa, the way I died. But I was so scared because I couldn't even laugh. But he thought I was there because I was fighting with a man and I may have killed him. That's what, like, anyway, it don't even matter. And then I passed by again. There's a lady lawyer wearing her things, and she's like, "Wena, wenzeni, sweetie? Awusemuhle wena wenzeni lana? Is it domestic violence or something?" I think she said something like that. And she's like, "Give me 4K, I'll get you out." I'm like, "Babes, I just need to pay 1.4. You want 4K? Oh, it's not that deep, but it's okay." So now they put me there by the holding cell. So when I get to the holding cell, babes, girls are lit out here. I honestly thought that prisons are exaggerated. They're not. The ladies in there look scary as F. So I get in there and they lock the door, and I just felt like I was proper arrested, like I was just waiting to be sentenced. So they close the door, and then I join the ladies. I sit there. I haven't even eaten. I didn't even have appetite to bloody eat. So I was just sitting outside. I was just sitting there by my damn self. And then this other girl keeps crying, and she irritates me because I'm dizzy, I'm hungry, I'm confused, I'm here. Why? She keeps crying, and I was just like, when's Agalan? And there's another one that's sitting right next to me. She doesn't look like a, not that people that are in prison are supposed to look a certain way, but she don't look like she needs to be in there, okay? I'm not being judgmental or anything, but she don't look like she guts to be in there. She looks like a normal girl that should be, 9 to 5ing somewhere. But anyway, we sit down. Oh, there's this girl that keeps going on and on about the way she steals, the way she will go to Edgar's and steal this and put it in her pants and hi bo, girl, like say lit. But anyway, now there's someone gradually asks me, "Wena sweetie, ngoba wena cute ubonakala ngathi umama's baby, ufunani la?" Need to know, this is what happened to me. So obviously I relay the story, and the girl's like, "Yes, sasibakubambela into dom kanje." She says, bakubambela into edom kanje. Yes, sis, bengahlanya kabi bangibambela into edom kanjalo. Bengiyoyithatha yonke leyo mali kaleyo girl ngihambe nayo. Ari mina ngibambela izinto eziserious. Not this time bangibambela into engekho mina. Mina ngiyazithatha impahla ngiphume nazo eMr Price efoshini kahle nje futhi. That's what everybody keeps telling their story. This other girl, she says she fought with her man, she stabbed the man. I'm like, why are we in the same holding cell, people? We don't have the same crime. Why are we here together as one? We are not one. Why do I then feel like I'm unsafe now? So now gradually these girls start smoking. They start smoking. The next holding cell is boys. Now they keep talking to the boys. I'm like, guys, we are criminals. Why are we giving each other numbers? It's a lot going on here. Anywho, now I'm starting to get a headache because I'm hungry and I haven't eaten and I'm confused. My poor uncle is waiting for me outside. Sharp. So I'm like, yes, sis, look why umpatisa ikanda. The smoke from the girl, the cigarette. The girl says to me, yo. I kept quiet after that because child. And she's like, so this other girl that keeps crying, this other one goes to her and she hugs her and she's like, why are you crying? She tells a story that she stole her mother's laptop and then her mother she just literally took her to prison to teach her a lesson because she behaves like what. There was a lot. So but now my biggest thing was we don't have the same crime. Other people are more dangerous than others. Other people are more like maximum security type of vibe. Why are we in the same room? Like, do you want this person to murder us? What are you doing? But anyway, aside, we eventually got called one by one, and then they call me, and then I go to the courtroom. When I get to the courtroom, guess what? Somebody of the same last name as me works there, and he's a family member. He got there and he's like, I don't even know how the hell you got to the stand. You were not even supposed to have this. Why didn't your dad call me to tell you what happened? Because this guy comes here, like, he comes at home like all the time. And I don't know why we didn't think, because we know he's retired now, but we should have called him and asked him, or like, but I think we were so confused, we didn't even get to that point. And then he was like, first of all, I don't know why your father didn't call me to tell me this is happening. And now he calls my dad. It's like, Riba, why didn't you tell me that your child is going through something like this? I'm like, this man could have saved me from this misery. Why did we not call him? Why did we not think about him? He's always here. But anyway, he called in. When I got to the stand, I was there for like 2 minutes. And there was like, Riba, this, are you paying the money? I'm like, yes. Do you have the money? Yes, please give it to the lady. I gave it to the lady there and there with witnesses and whatnot. And then I got out of there. I wanted to cry my eyes out. Like, I wanted to cry, but I was just like, hey, babes, you are leaving. And then I got out and I left. My uncle drove me back home. And then 2 days later, this guy sends me a WhatsApp. He's like, hi, beautiful. When I look at his profile picture, he looks like one of the training lawyers or whatever it is that they do that was representing the people in there. I'm like, first of all, how did you get my number? He's like, yeah, but I was with court with you that day. I'm mang. I'm like, I bo wenja. Njani une number yam. But anyway, that is how, child, I ended up in a bloody holding cell. I'm not proud. I just know better. I just know so much better. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share this video. If you do not know me, you know me now. My name is Natalie. Please do follow me on Instagram. My account is definitely private, but it's Natalie_Riba. Please stick around. Okay, thank you, bye.